Hello, welcome back to my channel, Forever American here, and today I'll be going over Haley Strategic's micro chest rig. Now, just a quick disclaimer, I'm not being bought, paid, or sponsored by Haley Strategic. Everything you see here has been bought and paid for by myself with my own money, and these things you see right here, which appears to resemble rifle or pistol magazines, they're just props, they're not the real thing. I'm just using them for the purpose of this video. And then real quick, I'm sure you're all tracking what happened a couple days ago last week in Utah. So just kind of want to begin by saying, no matter what your political or religious beliefs are, at the end of the day, we're all Americans. It's time to start getting along with one another, try to have peaceful conversations, because whenever we stop having peaceful dialogue with one another, with different types of backgrounds, that's where all of the violence and fighting starts to happen. So just to kind of lay that message, and then also for all my military service members out there, regardless of what branch you're in, you all sworn oath to the U.S. Constitution. You don't serve a political party, you serve your branch and, of course, your country, no matter what opinion you have. You all fall under the UCMJ, so please keep that in mind. And I'm talking to every rank: officers, warrant officers, enlisted, and again, we're like Team America. Let's start acting out. Start acting like it. All right. But yeah, I just want to kind of strain that out. So yeah, let's begin. So starting off, what I got here is the EUD bridge from Haley's website. So technically, what this is for is to attach your ATACs or your RCDs, rugged control devices, which is normally used, I guess, for GPS services, kind of navigation, or your phone there if you so choose to. You could also attach your PTTs, your push to talk devices right there. That's optional. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. Just one con to this is because the device you attach to this is a little bulky. What tends to happen is it just gets in the way whenever you put your chin down, and sometimes it might end up hitting you if you have it too high, and it could also choke you sometimes. So I found one solution to that would be to kind of like loosen the slack on this harness I have here all the way down, just to get it out of your way. Also, I forgot to mention, there's going to be times where the device is going to interfere with your draws of your rifle mags. So just keep that in mind, depending on how bulky the device you tend to carry is. And then also here, moving along, what I got here is the harness that I have that's attached to it. It's Haley's H harness. As you can see here, it has the hook and loop Velcro. So if I wanted to, I could put my name tape or unit designation patch if I choose to. So, and Haley also carries the X harness, but I just went ahead with the H harness because I found it to be a little more comfortable on my end, and also I tend to mark my stuff down just so I don't lose it, But yeah, so moving on down from that, also it's another strap, and these two, harness and the strap right here, actually have this thing, which is where you could actually use this to actually reduce slack, all that slack, and kind of size it down to your fit as for your own choosing. And then moving on down here, what I got here is Haley's micro chest rig placard itself. So starting off from the front to the end, I got the admin pouch, which is up front, attached to the front, two mag pouches that come with it, and then also I got I forget the slot where you could put in rifle inserts if you choose to, depending on what rifle or weapon system you're using. So starting off with the front, got the admin pouch there. What I have here is a flat compass, then signaling mirror. This is nothing, so if I wanted to, I could put a strobe or anything similar size. It's not too bulky. So my suggestion would be, if you tend to carry anything, try to go as minimal as possible, because say for some reason you need to go prone to the ground, you know, all this stuff is like keeping you up and you need to stay low on the ground just to seek cover and concealment from enemy visual. So yeah, just my suggestion. And then up front here, this part here is all hook and loop Velcro. This, as you can see, also Haley's provide, so whenever you go and buy off from Haley's website, they're always going to provide you with an American flag, small American flag. This did not come with it. I bought this separately off their website. So, well, because what this is intended to do is actually hold the flag in place. And you can also Velcro it. If you choose to. I just tend to keep mine right here, just for morale purposes. And then what I got attached to the zippers, I got this pace beads count. So say for whenever I'm the point man that's navigating the team or the squad, you know, it's a good thing to come in handy. And then what I have on this one, I got a little red lens lat. So say if it becomes dark, you know, I can't see what's inside, you know, just light it up. You know, it's kind of helpful to actually find stuff at night, because you're always gonna need red lens flashlight wherever you go. And then on the sides of the placard, I got the mag patches, which is also attached to it, sewn in. What I got here, so again, this is just props, not the real thing. So what this is actually supposed to resemble is an M18 pistol mag, but it's not. So fits well, and it'll also fit similar size flashlights or multi-tools. I tried it, it fits great. Then here in the back, technically can't see it, but I got the MP2 inserts for the rifle mags. So surprisingly, it'll take AR, M4, and even AK mags. But one thing just to keep in mind is they become a little complicated to reinsert back. But it will take AK mags, and again, this is just a prop. It's not the real thing. So putting it back in. And then also these bungees cords, retention cords, they also come from Haley's website as well. You could also adjust this if you needed to. If there's some slack, you can tighten it up for in case if you have different types of rifle magazines. That's good for that. And then in the back, you can't see it either, but I got one of Haley's admin sleeve pouches, which I have in the back. So what I tend to keep in there is just a Ride to Ready notebook and a military protractor for whenever I'm taking notes or having to read a map. It's slick. Try not to carry that much. What I have attached to the placard itself is one of Haley's saddles. As you can see, this saddle right here, I have mollied one of Haley's single rifle mag pouches. So it comes with their own bungee retention cord whenever you go buy from it. Again, it's just a prop, it's not the real thing. Fits well, and you could also remove this if you want to. Another special feature to that is this little sleeve right there. So in case if you wanted to add a tourniquet or extra 550 cord or something a little slim, you can. I just tend to keep mine slick as possible. And then I don't know if you can see this, but this right here is one of their very own hooks. I forget what it's called, but it's a good thing to have in order to store your gloves somewhere. I tend to keep mine right there. And then moving on this side, also one of Haley's saddles. What I have attached here is one of Haley's radio pouches. I forget what this one's called, but it will take Prick 152 radios. My only gripe with it is whenever I'm out running and gunning, what tends to happen is, because it's not mollied or secured properly, this tends to move a little more freely, and also on the bottom has that little Velcro. Now I haven't had like it fall off on me, but that might change as I still have a little more kind of testing to go through. So I just wanted to kind of bring that up in case if you guys tend to buy this radio pouch from their website. They do have another radio pouch side saddle, but I just wanted to kind of go with this to kind of give you all an idea, and well, I just want to kind of know what it feels like. So yeah, I just kind of want to point that out to y'all. What I got here, down here, is Haley's one of their bottom sub pouches. So what I tend to actually keep here is pretty much just my basic medical trauma affect accessories. So say if I become a casualty, I go down, I need somebody who's cherry picking me, providing treatment to me, just to kind of get an idea of where all the medical essentials are. That's why I have all these patches marked, just to give them an idea, and also my blood type, and also what I got velcroed up front here is one of Haley's Trauma Shears sleeves. So if I get shot in the limbs, or if for some reason they gotta cut off my clothing, this actually serves a good purpose of doing that. So they can just grab this, open this up, and just take the trauma shears and cut through this type of clothing, just to get an idea of what type of wound they're working with that they're trying to provide treatment to. And then underneath that is tourniquet. So wherever you're never gonna go out without these. So yeah, they're gonna save your life. Just make sure you get the real thing, because there are fake tourniquets out there. So make sure you buy the real ones. So yeah, just to kind of bring that up to y'all. On the back, I got one of Haley's, I forget what type of padding, but it's one of their back paddings that they came out with, the new ones. So for these ones, you actually have to buy them separately, but I got 3 of them attached here. They are comfortable. Whenever you go prone, they're not going to be pretty much an issue. I love it. So yeah, I'll give Haley credit for that one. So yeah. Alright, so my overall rating to this, I would give it like an 8 out of 10. Only saying for their gear is because this radio pouch right here is just not seated securely, and also this little dangler pouch on the bottom. Whenever you go running, like, that's going to end up making noise. Like, and if depending on what size you are, if you put it all the way down, this chest rig all the way down low, it's going to end up hitting your groin area, and that's just a no-brainer right there. So just laying that out there. But overall, I found this chest rig to be very helpful for whatever mission or task I'm doing. It serves its purpose. So yeah, and I could also switch out to any type of rifle magazines if I so choose to. So yeah, I kind of like it. Now you might want to ask, well, why would I want to run with the chest rig? So one good reason for that is, so say if you're going up operating in high steep mountains and hills, you know, and you're carrying all that weight, say if you wear body armor and carry a huge ruck pack on your back, you know, that's just a lot of weight on you, and it's slowing you down, and you want to be so lightweight and fast to get to your destination, and that's where the chest rig can accommodate for that. So yeah, that'd be one good recommendation why you would want to go with a chest rig over a plate carrier. And that's just pretty much a good purpose of why you want to have one on you, just in case you so choose to. But yeah, and so yeah, I'll conclude by saying that this is my full review of Haley Strategic's microwave chest rig and accessories that I actually bought and paid for by myself. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment down below. I'll provide a link to all these accessories and this in the description. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe, and to hit that notification bell to stay on the loop for future videos I have in store later on. But yeah, I'll leave it out with this and say, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and God bless you.